it's the rundown, and Dave's not here, so Tommy's mailing it in. He's like, I'm just going to sit at my desk and do it rather than actually doing it from the producer's chair.
You know what? Maybe we'll get one hooked up that you can do it from your apartment. You'll just do it from your apartment. You can sit in your bed.
better view.
I wanted to eat lunch now, too, also. But I'm probably not going to get to eat lunch after my radio show.
So I had planned accordingly.
Unbelievable.
I'm right here. It's actually better. I have my laptop over here.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, what a spin zone. I'll fact check over here. You're the worst fact checker we know. You don't know how to use Google.
Exactly, so I can't get worse over here.
All right, you win that round.
Yeah, all
right. Today's rundown is brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer. We got some cocktails here.
They're tasty. They're tasty.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
The Seltzer Revolution is obviously here, and Bud Light is all about it. You can see the flavors here: strawberry, mango, lemon lime, and a little black cherry. Mix it up. That is
pretty damn good.
the strawberry for me.
Pretty damn good.
It is good. It gets the taste buds going.
It does.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
No drink is more refreshing than the seltzer.
It's true.
The hard seltzer is get the bubbles. It's like drinking a water. You can still get your buzz on. It's perfect. So the seltzer game, seltzer's been huge, and now Bud Light's about to take it over. This is like when Zuckerberg decides to take something over. You know what I mean? It's like Bud Light's here now.
I guess I got to get around to it.
Yeah.
They've got the means to do it for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the signature cocktail at the pond tournament, the pond hockey tournament. So here's the deal. We have a Bud Light Seltzer championship belt. There's going to be a slap shot contest.
Okay.
Hardest slap shot against Dana B gets this belt, and it's like
against Dana B.
Yeah. Does that mean is Dana B in goal, or how hard? Like he's setting the bar. One-on-one against. One-on-one versus Dana B. So I guess Dana B can clap him.
No.
Wait, he's in the goal or he's hitting the slap?
He's doing the slap shots. Does he have a good slap shot?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't think he can do either one.
He's put him up against like Whitney or something.
Well, I feel like Bud Light's probably pretty happy with Dana right now. So he's their guy, and so he's in the mix.
My brother's playing in this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Got a team. He's going to New Hampshire tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So the team Mush will be out there.
Yeah.
What's your brother's name?
Nigel.
Nicky Mush. Nigel?
I'll call him Nigel.
That's not his real name.
No, it's Nick.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Nigel is a lot better.
I don't know if we can dive.
Just sound like you're a butler if you're Nigel.
Nigel.
But that's not bad.
Diving into the Mush family tree feels dangerous.
Yes.
It's something I don't even want to embark on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, Nick, but we called
scares
Nigel.
me.
Like, okay, let's stop there.
They called me John.
Yeah, it's like let's just move on from that.
It's like he calls me John. We call him Marty. Neither of those are his name.
Close.
It's just wild. And the fact that Mush is not from gambling Mush is crazy. I mean, none of it makes any goddamn sense.
None.
Just turned into that.
But anyway, this belt is like WWF championship belt. It's got like holsters for your Bud Light Seltzer cans.
Hell yeah.
So the winner is going to be walking around all tricked out as the champion of this office. So if you're playing in the pond hockey tournament, you're a spectator in it, be on the lookout for the slap shot challenge. Make sure you check out the belt and make sure you check out your Bud Light Seltzers. We start off today with LeBron. LeBron finally weighing in on the Astros debacle, as if people were waiting for it.
I was going to say, I don't know if we're finally,
Yeah,
we're like,
finally
there it
maybe
is.
is not the right
Like the
word,
voice
yeah.
of
No.
room, voice of reason in the room
There
is
is
spoken.
a chance that he just found out.
No,
about
that's what I'm saying. Last night he
I think
posted
he
his
would've spoken up
Instagram
a lot
story.
earlier.
Yes, Instagram story of his Taco Tuesday night. Anthony Davis was there.
Dude,
and
he's
Anthony
still doing
Davis,
that, by the way?
Yes, he's
doing
still
the whole.
Martes de tacos. Hey. Y'all know what it is. It's Martes de tacos. Savannah, what is it?
Every week.
So Anthony Davis was like, "Hey, LeBron, you hear about this Astros?" He goes, "What? The Astros they're banging shit? I need to say
It's
stuff."
also one of those opportunities where you can't be wrong. Like people are going to support this opinion, unless you're like the Astros, whatever. It's whatever they did is fine. But him going like, yeah, of course this is a horrible thing. They should like get worse punishments. That's going to be 100% approval
Well,
rating.
he's the last guy on the dog pile right
Yes.
now. You know what I mean? And it's like he's just trying to grab a little bit of like, what's the word for it?
It's not
like
clout.
he's like
it's
this
like
sports like hero type of.
Yeah.
But
He
the
just needs to
tweets
say
to
something.
me
But
are
it's
really
not exactly like brave
not
to
at
be
all.
like
It's not,
the
it's
Astros
not
are
a
the
controversial
worst.
opinion.
Yeah.
But he says, listen, I know I don't play baseball, but I am in sports, capital S.
The best.
Mm-hmm.
And I know if someone cheated me out of winning the title and I found out about it, I'd be fucking irate. But he does a little like, censorship. I mean, like uncontrollable about what I would/could do. Listen here, baseball commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Listen here is like, yeah, see, yeah, Congress, yeah, you over there, yeah.
Like 1930s shit.
Right. And he goes on to a second tweet. Listen to your players today about how disgusted, mad, hurt, broken, et cetera, they are about this. Literally, the ball emoji, is in your court, or should I say field.
Oh, you witty bastard.
And you need to fix this for the sake of capital S, sports.
Love
Hashtag,
Yes.
just my thoughts coming from a sports junkie regardless of my own sport I play.
That rolled right off your tongue.
Just so easy to say.
Put it
just
in a
flows.
museum.
I mean, that is literally the worst hashtag in the history of this app.
Yes, it
How
is.
long do you
It makes
think
it the best, but-
it took to write that hashtag? Those are kind of difficult.
The
when
whole
you,
taco
When,
all
when you don't get the
together-
autocorrect,
Right,
because
you
it's
don't-
in the hashtag.
right, yeah.
Oh man, what a catastrophe of a tweet that is.
He's the best.
He's just the king. He's just the
It
hero
really is.
out
Like,
here.
it's the best. He really thinks that he was the first one. He was the only one talking about it. We
Yeah.
all need to hear
And
it.
that Manfred is sitting there like, oh shit. Okay, you know what? I'm punishing all of them because LeBron said so.
Remember when he was like, "Can you believe what's going on in college sports right now? They're not paying these people." Like,
That's
has
what I
anybody
said.
taken a look at this? It's
Last
like,
night, I said, I'm gonna
Bronny,
be-
we've been talking about this
I'm
forever.
gonna be
Right.
like that guy. I was like, you guys hear about the coronavirus? It's bad. It's like, I was thinking
Right.
yesterday at Barstool, like, I'll talk about zillion beers in like 2 months.
It's just LeBron. I
It's
look at it,
perfectly LeBron though. I mean,
yeah,
this
no, I
is-
look at it now, and I think young pages were talking about this. Like, I don't look at LeBron like love or hate him. He's just a content guy.
Yeah.
Like, I look at
Yes.
him, his life, everything he does is interesting. You don't have to like it. You don't have to dislike it, but you can just look at it and be like, ever since he entered our lives, which was in high school when he was like 15, he's just been producing content
Yep.
nonstop.
But unintentionally at
Yes.
times. And that's what's funny about him. He's a billionaire. He's the best to ever play. He's a businessman. He's a fucking like corporation in his own self, right? Yet when I see things like this, I'm like, you're a little dopey. Like you're dumber than me. It's like, how can you be dumb? You're the most successful
He's,
man
like,
in the
not
world.
dumb, but he is
you're
dumb.
like, it's not
Yeah.
dumb. It's like you're like out of touch, or you're
Out
like
of touch, I think, is
aloof,
what
or
it is.
obtuse,
Out of
or
touch,
one
yeah.
of the, you know.
But I think you've talked about it's like all athletes have to do to be likable is, hey, drink Bud Light, and then have a personality for
just be
one day.
somewhat
Like, you don't
relatable.
even have to be at all the time. Like tweet about this once. Like everyone loves like Trout just because he said something.
Just
about
he
it.
spoke words.
Right.
Like that's it. It's so easy. Hey, chug this once on camera. You like
It
for at
could,
least
it could
a
even
year.
it doesn't even have to be your actual personality. But like, you
No.
know, Bong Joon, just like I
Yes.
drink beer, whether he does or not, doesn't
Love
matter. He
it.
said it one time,
Yep.
everybody likes him.
Yeah.
It's so easy, and they all fuck
It
up
does
so
seem
bad.
LeBron he grew up and he's been in the social media era, but he might understand it the least,
Yes.
which is
Which
ironic.
is maybe because he's like I do nothing but play basketball, but. But he doesn't. He's in all these other things. So how can you go out here and say hashtag just my thoughts on sports from a sports junkie, regardless of my own sport that I play, and think that's a reasonable hashtag?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
like
perfect.
He's kind of like a football coach, like with Nick Saban, like does
Yeah.
only watches film and he comes out and like all this
Right.
shit's happening.
Yes.
Like he's just like, oh my god. I
He's
can't
like a
believe
dad
this
in a
gone.
way.
Yes.
It's like your parents. Like they don't know what's happening.
But he just
But
has
he's a
this
billionaire.
massive
Yeah.
That's
platform.
one of the worst people are
I feel like if
saying.
he gave my dad,
How do these people not tell him? Like his people.
because
Oh,
he
you
has just
can't
yes
tell
men.
him. Yeah,
He doesn't have.
you can't tell him.
He doesn't
You want
have
to
a
stay in the inner circle or not? That's
Yeah.
what you got to ask
True.
You
yourself.
want, you, want,
That's
you want
true.
that bag? I mean, yeah. The reason why he is who he is because he's never had a friend be like, "Yo, LeBron, that was like a little bit lame," or "Hey, that was like totally out of touch." They're all just like, "Yeah, King. That's what's up, King. Yeah, man, you're the
That's
best,
like
King."
the Tiger
could
Woods
be
thing
that
where I was
guy.
talking about with his hair. People were like, why aren't the people around him just being like, hey, just take a razor to it. You'll look great. You'll be kicked out of the inner
Yeah.
circle like that.
Like, hey,
You're out of
Tiger,
there.
you look like a bag of shit with your hair like that. Yeah, you say that to them.
You're out of
Fucking
there.
no
It's
chance.
true.
You just got to stroke their egos.
Sad news from the rap world again. Pop Smoke, young rapper, 20 years old, up and coming. He gets gunned down in his house in a home invasion because he was posting his address to get people to send free shit to his house, and they ran up on him. They
Oh,
killed
so
him.
he didn't even do nothing wrong?
Well, he did something
might have.
stupid, but not.
Well, the
yeah, no, he was
address.
not like
Not
committing a
wrong.
crime or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying,
just
like-
like he
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
yeah, send me, all these designers were. He
Yeah.
just moved to LA, got a house. Here's a bag. Here's some clothes.
young
here's
too,
this.
right?
Yeah,
20.
20.
So he was like,
Which
It's
is like,
shitty,
I mean,
man.
people have reached out to me, and I'm like, yeah, send me
Yeah.
those clothes here, and I don't have to worry about
All right.
It's shitty, man. I'd recently sort of gotten into his music because YP is into it, and he was like, listen to this guy. He's a young New York rapper. I love New York rap, so I started listening to it, and then he's 20.
20.
It's crazy.
And it's like
getting younger and worse.
We were talking about it. Rap is pretty much the only genre where this happens all the time.
Yeah.
Where we're like, all right, we got this young up and coming guy. We're gonna get tons of music from him, and now it's just over.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean,
like,
Juice WRLD was 21. XXXTentacion, even though he's a piece of shit, was like teenager, right? Wasn't he like 19?
Yeah. He was really young, yeah.
And now this dude's 20. Like combined age, we're talking like 60 of 3 different dudes, all dead within the past couple of years.
It's insane.
Have you listened to him at all?
A
his
little
music?
bit. Me and K Marco over in our corner just had started listening.
He actually sounds a little bit like 50 Cent.
Yeah, well,
I'm
it
just
is like a New
fuck.
York rap sort of thing,
Yeah.
where it's like, all right, what I complain about rap not being anymore is what this guy was. So, like, yeah, maybe we can listen. Nope, not anymore.
It is crazy that it happened in L.A. Like, you would think, I don't know, like, he's just at his house in L.A. and this happens. In New York, I feel like you're a little more exposed. In fucking L.A., maybe I just don't know, but he's just...
I would love to
down.
know how it all kind of went down because, bro, like, if someone breaks in your house and they're going to steal free shit, like, just be like, okay, just take it. Like, I don't know, if you just rolled in and shot him, then you can't do anything about it. But if you tried to, like, fight back or whatever, it's like, it ain't worth it, man.
It is
more
sick.
designers will send you more free shit.
Yeah.
Just keep your life.
It is still pretty early. I think it happened, like, this morning at 7
Yeah.
a.m. our time.
Right.
So, obviously, more details will come out, but super sad.
Terrible. Second half of the rundown is brought to you by Movement. Now's the time to move on this movement. Get yourself a watch. Get yourself some sunglasses. They're constantly coming out with new styles, new colors, new materials, matching all your accessories. I mean, Movement's been around since day one. I'm pretty sure we were, like, literally Movement's first ever ad. They had like $1,000 to their name and like bought one ad on our podcast
before
network.
I worked here,
and now,
all MVMT.
I mean, now they're like a several $100 million company, and the Movement's all over the world. And it's the same thing every time. It's quality watches and sunglasses at affordable prices. It ain't rocket science, folks. Watches that look like they're $400 or $500 that go for $95, $115. It's gonna work every single time. So they just keep changing the styles. You can get men's, you can get women's, you get big, small, metal, leather, black, white, different colors, and they just keep reinventing it. They get the sunglasses to match, so you can have, you know, a little summer swag matching your wrist to your eyes, and you look good and you don't break the bank. Fucking easy, man.
Done.
It's like, why don't we all do this, huh?
Yeah.
Because Movement already did it and took over the world. MVMT.com/rundown. Get 15% off plus free shipping and free returns, but you ain't gonna want to return anything anyway. It's MVMT.com/rundown for 15% off. We'll go over to baseball. We'll start with Rob Manfred, who is the dumbest motherfucker alive. I can't remember what we were just talking about a little bit on KFC Radio. He did something when he first came in that was good. Because I remember thinking like, oh, maybe baseball has like their Adam Silver. He did something that was progressive.
People love them.
I don't know whether he like fixed the All-Star game.
He's not the one who got rid of the All-Star rule, right?
I don't think so, because that was like a pretty long time ago now.
Okay.
But something like that where I was like, yes, like this makes sense. And I just remember thinking like, all right, Rob Manfred is like, you know, a man of the people, and he's smart. And now it's like, I mean, everything out of his fucking mouth is idiotic. And the latest was after one of the players, Justin Turner, said like, take his name off the trophy.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, the only thing devaluing that trophy is that it says commissioner on it.
He said, who cares about the trophy? It's just a piece of metal.
Yeah.
I referred to the World Series trophy in a disrespectful way, and I want to apologize for that.
Which is like, I mean, like literally correct, but
Yes.
not.
But it's also the
It's a
biggest
symbol-
prize in the
Yeah,
sport.
right,
So.
I
right.
said this on the short porch today. There's 3 things you can't say as like a commissioner.
Okay.
A racial slur.
Can't do it.
Definitely not.
Like I fucked someone's mother.
Definitely can't do that either.
These are,
the
by the way,
trophy-
those are just true in life in general.
Yeah.
Not
If
just
we're
commissioners.
starting, you don't have to be a
Pretty much.
commissioner of a
Yeah,
major
no,
sport.
this
Just
is
don't
life.
do either of those
Or,
things.
but for him, it's just the trophy doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Right.
pal, that is what we play for,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
stupid fuck.
Yeah, they're-
Like, it's so easy. It's like these people. The thing is, he didn't have to do anything before this. That's why.
Yes.
It was
you
so
finally
everything's
got.
fine.
You got to do a little bit of work.
Little work.
Got to be a
and it's
commissioner.
like, oh fuck, I got to do something now. He's just like you could see him on the podium. He doesn't know what to say.
No.
He looks.
I
timid
also,
the
I
entire
mean,
time.
being the baseball commissioner is tough in the sense that somewhere along the way, one of the commissioners, probably Seelig or somebody, let the Major League Baseball Players Association become the most powerful force on the fucking planet.
Right.
And so your hands are behind your back and your balls are cut off from day one as a commissioner. So I don't know what he was gonna do, but any other choice would have been better than this. He is hated by, I mean, fucking everybody.
Dude, every baseball players just coming out now being like, this is
Current
the crazy.
players.
Yeah, Mike Trout, everybody's
the guy,
what
signed
is
your
going
checks,
on?
basically.
Why are you guys not punishing these players more? It's crazy that they did this. And Manfred is just like, damn, I wish I wasn't the commissioner.
I heard something today on sports radio this morning. Tony Clark, who's like the head of the Players Association or whatever, said something like he went to him right away and was like, you can't even talk to the players about this. Like, don't even come at my guys. You can't, forget about punishing them. You can't even like discuss this with them. And he was just like, okay. It's just like, I don't know how they established that, but it's the biggest contracts. It's all guaranteed. You can cheat pretty much freely and never get punished. It's baseball. Baseball players are the most protected people on the
right now. If you're
planet.
players, you're like, let's just cheat.
Yeah,
like, fuck it. Who cares?
It's like they're not going to punish them. They're not going to punish us.
Everyone always stole signs, but the video is obviously the worst part. But we were also talking about this. Like, this is almost good for baseball. What's happening?
I agree.
Because
I mean, it's
ultimately,
great news.
Do you
It's
want to
front
watch?
page news. Yeah.
Do you want to watch?
Definitely.
I want to watch what's going to happen.
And
with the
everybody's
Astros.
talking about, are the Astros going to get hit by pitches and all that shit? Like, there's
baseball's so
their
boring
problem.
off
yes,
season.
like it's boring. Period.
Yeah, but
and
then
now there's some
especially
juice
off
to it.
season.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has that kind of juice where I'm going to be like tuning in to
I
regular
No,
season
but I mean, we've
baseball.
talked about baseball from November through March.
True.
You know,
If it
and
wasn't
that's
this-
the time they don't have baseball.
Without
you know?
this, it's Garrett Cole,
Garrett Cole,
very
and
early,
that's
and then
it.
it's Mookie Betts just now. That's
Right.
like nothing much.
Yeah.
They do, like they say, that no publicity is bad publicity. I think this is pretty bad, though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
people
it
are
is
just going to look
bad.
at
Well-
baseball now like you can never. People are never going to be able to watch certainly an Astros game where they're like, if a guy hits a home run, they're just going to be like, oh well, he's cheating.
Yes, but that's gonna be like the old generation who's already like hooked on baseball. The people being like, I'm never gonna watch again. It's like, yes, you fucking are, because you've been watching baseball for 60 years.
Right.
And maybe like stirring up some interest in the younger generation just because of all the talk and the internet and all that shit. You know, I don't think people are clamoring to tune in, but it's, you know, front of mind. It's like advertising. It's like, you know, when you see a commercial, do you go buy it right then and there because of that commercial? No, it's just,
Yeah.
you know, you want to see how the soap opera unfolds.
But what would you do? Like, so obviously they fired the Astros coach because that's a smart thing to do because no one gives a fuck about him.
Right.
Like, people give a fuck about Altuve. They care about Bregman stuff. So
Yeah,
they're
what,
gonna
I mean,
watch.
you can't suspend a
If
whole
you
team.
But if you suspend those like 4 guys or whatever for 20 games, that's it. I'd rather just do nothing. Like what he did, nothing.
Yeah.
But now he's just making it way worse than it was. But I think he was fine right away.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he expected people to just be like openly speaking.
I did not. Yeah, he did
You
not
know,
see his
like,
own
like,
players.
The Red Sox too have nothing. The Red Sox he has pissing people off as well
Yeah.
because the core is gone. Like he just needs to do something.
You know what the Yankees need to do is shut the fuck up.
Why do you keep saying the Yankees?
Because they've talked more than anybody.
No, they have
Yes,
not.
they have.
They've
been
asked 2 people.
tweeting way before anybody else was talking.
I think you're just seeing it
They've
because
been-
of us and like Hubs is tweeting it.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
'Cause, like,
but
Trout-
I mean,
like, the fact
Trout
that
spoke
Trout
up for the
did
very
it
first time the other day.
is
Cody Bellinger
crazy.
talked, and Trevor Bauer is doing this like
He's
crusade.
insane.
Yeah.
So I think he's on a whole other level. Stanton saying he would hit 80 home runs. Aaron Judge talking about his MVP.
He would hit 80 home
No,
runs. If you tell Stanton
bro,
that a fastball's
you were
coming,
cheating too.
boom.
He didn't hit 80 home runs.
We're not cheating, Kevin.
When
Why
when
wouldn't they
Carlos
come after the
Beltran,
Yankees
when
first?
Carlos Beltran, they're not going after the Astros. How are they going to go after the Yankees?
They would go after the Yankees right away if they cheated. They
When
did
Carlos
not
Beltran
cheat.
comes to the Astros and says, you guys are behind the times, would that not infer to you with a fucking brain that where he
No.
previously was cheating?
They would love to take the
dumb
Yankees
fucking
out. Tommy,
idiot.
you don't think they want to take the Yankees out?
They dream of taking.
They dream of
Already-
What are
They
you
wouldn't
talking
be Aaron
about?
An
Judge
incredible
and them. They
ego
wouldn't
on
be-
the
Nobody
Yankee
talks
fan.
Nobody
not.
takes anybody out in baseball. We just talked about how nobody gets punished for anything in baseball.
They
wouldn't
have
be
the
talking
Astros
like this if they had
red-handed.
skeletons.
Literally,
Yeah,
just they have
Yes.
it.
Manfred was like, I don't want to
And
punish
Manfred-
anybody, but I guess I like kind of have to do something.
Instead of Manfred being like, we're going to punish these players, he went the other way and was like, the trophy doesn't matter.
But Aaron Judge and Giancarlo, they wouldn't be talking like this if they had skeletons in their closet. Because if
Yes.
it ever comes out
Yes,
that
they
were
would
cheating-
because
my
there's
God.
immunity to the players.
No.
Not them,
No.
just the players
Yes,
in the
they have.
Astros
They're not gonna,
investigate.
if they're not going to punish
Dude.
the Astros, they're not going to punish the Yankees.
And also, people who are doing something, they
Yeah.
almost have to like, it's like a compulsion to be like, go strongly against it
Yes.
because they were doing
Yes,
it.
No.
that's like
No.
classic. It's
Not
like
the way they're
the
talking
Republican
about it.
ends
That's
up
why it's
gay,
like a
you
church
know?
pastor who's
Yes.
like, yeah.
No,
Yes.
like, did you see Correa is like, oh, don't talk about anything you don't know.
He's
Like,
an idiot.
Yeah, you could tell you're guilty, motherfucker. You're the one
No,
saying.
he's an idiot.
Like, oh, you don't know. No, we know. We actually do know. You
Listen,
had cameras, you stupid
Correa
loser.
is a
the
moron,
Yankees are
no
classy.
doubt about it.
They don't do shit wrong.
I mean, they've been cheating forever. Everybody's cheating.
Yeah,
Everybody
but not,
is cheating.
not like
Yeah.
that. No one's cheating like that.
Yeah,
No one's
They
doing
all have
video.
their own fucking system.
It's a version of it, yeah.
Come
No
on,
one's-
use your fucking brains, you morons.
No, you're crazy. We all know
I
the
would have hit
Mets-
80 home
the
runs.
Mets
You were
ain't
cheating and you didn't.
The Mets ain't cheating. We know that they're too fucking dumb to do anything like that.
Yes, like that's the thing. I don't get why you guys like. I wanted them to keep Beltran. I was like, he knows the secrets. Let's fucking keep him. Let's cheat. Let's get better.
I'll give you that. It's good.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, just
That's
go
the
all
guy.
the
Give
way
him
to
a
the dark
promotion.
side. Just go all the way to the dark
Yes.
side. Don't deny it.
Should
It's
have
like,
hired him 3 years ago.
Yes, right. When he was cheating with the Yankees.
yeah.
Not the Yankees. Yeah, sure.
Right. Yeah, sure. Also in baseball, I gotta get your opinion on this. Chris Davis, noted like fucking albatross contract at this point, is saying it's gotten so bad he's thinking about retiring and walking away from $69 million guaranteed coming his way.
Yes.
I get this actually.
Go. Yes. You should.
Assuming I gotta look at the rest of his finances. I'm pretty sure he's paid. I think you can actually put a price on like your dignity, your sanity, and the remainder of your years.
No, you can't.
No, I think you can't because you're taking it from your point. Like right now, my situation.
I have no money.
69 million. I could be the worst at it. I'll do it.
Tommy,
But
look up his previous
He already
contract.
he was at the top at one point.
Yeah.
Like he
Although,
was
but I
hitting-
think that was this contract.
Yes.
But he got paid
still,
a decent amount of
He's
it.
getting paid now, but like he was hitting bombs. Like everyone's like, "Wow, Chris Davis, he's fucking sick." Now it's like, is he gonna get a hit?
Yes.
You guys have been duped. You guys have been duped.
I'm
He's
duped.
saying this, but
To get
behind
the
the scenes
sympathy?
he's like, no
Yeah.
fucking way am I walking away from 60.
no,
You guys,
I
he's
I mean, you're
just gonna-
probably right. He's probably not.
He's
gonna
not
do
going
this,
to, but I also
but-
don't think there's any. It's not genuine. You're just like, oh yeah, I think I'm. You want people to feel sorry for you if you're like, I'm thinking about giving up a incredibly large amount of money because I've been so bad, and people
Take
are
sympathy.
like, oh
take-
man, damn, that's kind of crazy. But behind the scenes, he's like, no, he's already probably spending that money.
His career earnings is $95 million.
He's got a lot of money.
I mean, that's
That's
so
what I'm
much
saying.
money.
Like, I don't-
That's Portnoy, unlimited money.
Yes,
it's $100 million. You have unlimited money.
I don't even feel bad for what he's saying. I just think he's like, oh my god, I fucking can't hit a baseball, and like he just doesn't want to be embarrassed.
When it's
anymore.
something you were so great at that you physically like can't do even the basics anymore.
Yeah.
And think about when like the blog fans don't like you, let alone
Yeah.
the whole sport is mocking you, and they're doing like Davis watch. I mean, I was openly rooting for this guy to go for infinity.
Yes.
Because it was like a funny storyline. That shit weighs on you,
You
man. You can
bring-
put a price on like your sanity and your happiness.
Yes, you're bringing he's so bad that the worst team in the MLB is relevant because he's so
Right.
bad.
Like
that's
you
when
must
you know
watch.
your problem.
Like tune in to the Orioles for his
We were all
at-bats.
watching it
Yeah.
every
We were. I
time,
remember
like,
doing that at
yeah,
the old
over
office.
32. It's
Right.
like, what the
and
fuck?
I like,
Yeah.
it's
Hit
not,
like a
I didn't hate
dribbler
the
back to the
guy.
pitcher. It was tough.
I didn't want like ill will. I didn't wish any ill will towards him, but I wanted him to never get a hit again because it was funny. That is
Yeah.
a terrible spot to be.
If what he's thinking about and what you guys are saying is true, that is some darkness.
Yes,
That's
it's
like
dark.
you're in a bad
And if he
place.
retires,
That's what it
it's like,
is.
all right, it's fine. I'm going to forget about it in a year, and he's got 95 million. He doesn't have to work out or play baseball. That's a great life.
I think actually what this is probably like posturing, where the Orioles probably pick up the phone now and say, "Well, how about we give you 30 and you just you go away now?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
right.
that's the best of both worlds.
he's
you
definitely
still
got
get
a
a
side
fuck
deal.
ton of it without having to go through the humiliation anymore.
I
Because
honestly,
that's the dream. The buyout, like money to
Yes.
walk away. Yes,
we're
it
gonna
is.
buy out because you're so bad.
Oh, I do. I mean, I genuinely feel bad. It's
I
like,
do too.
See.
Yeah.
No,
The
I don't feel
sympathy,
bad,
man.
actually.
Yeah.
Sympathy is.
I actually don't feel bad. I just know that he's
But
just trash.
but we all know at the end of the day, there's no way he's walking away. There's no way he's leaving 69 million on the table.
I mean, I haven't
If
really
he
read
does,
the
then
details,
I'll believe what you guys are saying.
Right.
But
right.
I think he's just.
until he proves it.
I don't
yeah.
think he's gonna do it. There's no way.
Speaking of, I don't think he's going to do it. It's never going to happen. SpaceX, Elon Musk's company, once again promising to send fucking civilians into space like they did in 2017, like they did in 2018 with that Japanese billionaire.
Yep.
And it's just like, you know what? One of these days, it's going to happen. It's like Max Kellerman predicting the downfall of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like eventually he's going to be right. Eventually Elon's going to send someone to space. And everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, they did it!" It's
Right.
like, well, what about the first 10 times they promised this and it never fucking happened?
I'll tell you what. For Elon Musk haters like you and myself, it's been a tough go these last couple months because Tesla's been through the roof.
Once he smoked weed on Rogan, I was like, "Fuck."
Elon has been, but even after that, he made a bunch of mistakes. But recently, Tesla has just been through the roof in terms of stock price. And he's gonna, I think they said if it stays where it is right now for the next couple months, he's gonna become the richest person in the world. He's gonna overtake Bezos.
Wow.
So things are really well. I've been really
Well,
quiet.
all right. I'll give him Tesla.
Because I only report the bad news. People are
Right.
like, well, what do you say now? It's like, I covered this specific beat, and it's only Elon Musk
negative Elon
bad
Musk.
news.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to find someone else. It's just not me.
I'm okay with him having Tesla and crushing it. Like, okay, you have a great car company. That's fine.
I'm not okay with that.
But like, I'll concede that if we can stop talking about him like he's some fucking space pioneer and shit.
See, I wish I was him. Like obviously not the person like that, like Stephen A. Smith, and like somebody like that just says something crazy, and we're all like, "What the fuck?" I want to know. I want to be that guy, where everyone is just on that one thing. Like we're gonna send people to space. No, we're not.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're
His whole
talking
thing is
about
that he
because
says
he's
it.
like
and
an insane
that's what he does with
person.
everything.
he also said you're going to be able to
saying.
travel anywhere on the planet within 30 minutes.
Yeah,
That's never going to happen.
That might,
or I mean,
the
again,
idea-
it will
Right.
happen in like
it'll happen
30
in,
years,
it'll
100
happen in
years.
500 years from now.
Yeah.
And people will be like, man, that was Elon Musk's idea.
Right.
It's like, fuck
Yeah,
you,
it's
dude.
great.
I can make up things too.
Yes.
Like I can just make up anything.
That's
My
what I'm saying, I
grandmother
wanna be
says-
that guy.
Yeah.
My
You
grandmother
can
said
make
she
up that.
invented the
Could.
electric screwdriver. My grandma is like, I invented that. I
You
was
don't
like,
believe it?
well, no, I talked to her. She was like, well, I thought of like a screwdriver that does the work for you. I'm like, you didn't invent it. You just had an idea.
I think she's right.
I remember when he was
So-
like, he believes
It's like
Like,
the
I'm
guy
not-
from Curb who made up the Cobb salad. Remember that guy?
Well,
You
that's
don't?
smart to like. You gotta pick your spots and be like, I invented that. It's like
Elon-
like
Elon
Bobby
does
Valentine saying he
everything.
invented the rap is perfect.
It's so specific.
Because you can't
and
disprove
you can't
it.
disprove it.
Right? Al Gore, even with the internet, I'm kind of like, okay, whatever.
But
you
Elon
know?
Musk is a volume shooter.
just says it
He's
all
like,
of
yeah,
it.
I'll do, that too. Remember when he said he was going to solve the traffic problem in LA with underground tunnels, and then they tried to do it,
And it was a
and now
catastrophe.
all like a tiny bus can go through there.
It's like a
And
shuttle that
he's-
just goes back and forth.
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
it.
yeah, whatever, and then he just moves on to the
and
next
yes,
thing.
he does have that one shuttle that would take off and then land in the same spot. Okay.
I see that.
What are we
video.
doing with that?
I see that video all the time. People are like, look at this rocket lander. It's like, who cares? I don't give a fuck
Until
about
you
that
actually can
rocket.
do some shit with that, Elon.
I don't give a fuck.
out of
Imagine
here.
being.
Would you go to
the
space,
people-
Marty?
I would go to space in a second.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do well in there though. I don't breathe well.
Then why would you go?
I feel like it's like there's all the air is up there though. No.
No.
I don't wanna go to space.
No air up there. No oxygen up there, man.
I
Space.
do not want to go to
Get
space,
I don't know.
but I would.
Least shocking thing of all time.
I would go just because I just want to be sure that the Earth is round. I know it is. I know the Earth is round.
No, that's a person- that's a
I
person
know
that
that
does
it
not
is.
know if it's round.
I know that it is.
No, Trent, that is for sure a person that's curious that it's not round.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but there is like a small part of you that's just like, I'm just.
Like, are we just looking at pictures?
Like, what do we? What do
Yeah.
we
No,
don't?
to be honest, I think everyone's assholes that think they know.
Yes.
We don't know.
I'm always like when Kyrie Irving said all that shit, it got blown out of proportion. His comments were just like, I can't say that I definitively have
This
the
is what
proof.
I'm saying.
I've seen pictures, I've heard scientists talk, but do I know for sure? No, I don't.
You have a
Listen to me when I say this.
Yeah.
I'm 99.9% sure that the Earth is round. I agree with everyone.
Only because of what you've been told.
I agree with the smartest people in the world
People
who
were
say
saying
it.
this when it was flat.
But part of me, I'm not going to believe it until I go right up there. I'm like, oh yeah, it's round, and I want to come right back down.
We were on the private jet the other day coming back from Daytona.
Yeah.
And the
Right.
pilot leaned back and he's like, if you ever thought the Earth was flat, just look to your right. And then there was like the
It's
curve.
like a little
You
curve.
could see like the there was a shadow behind
Okay, fine.
the horizon. He's like,
Understood.
if it was flat, it wouldn't. You never see that.
Understood,
that,
but
you're
like,
like
you're gonna
duped by
tell
a
me that you
shadow.
understand that a shadow behind the horizon means something? I don't know what the fuck that means.
You're believing him because he says that. He
Yes.
could be like, look, the
I was
tree
looking
is
at it.
blowing
Yes,
this way.
right.
If I was looking
because-
at it,
No, but
Looking
you don't
at
know
what?
what it actually
At a
means.
shadow?
you could see it bend, and then you could see like the shadow
Yeah,
behind.
my
it.
shadow's hot. I'm not hot.
But like,
What the fuck?
think about it that way.
I don't know, man. You beat me. You win.
See, that's another
I
win.
snap
for
out.
me.
I said on
See,
the
you
radio,
say it with confidence.
I said on the radio yesterday that sometimes when Marty stuns people into silence, he takes it as a win.
Yeah,
he's just
all,
like,
all the time.
he just,
as would I. I mean, like,
oh yeah. But
W.
I think you won that one for real.
For sure that he was rattled. I'm gonna say something without thinking. George Washington, correct? How the fuck did we write about George Washington? If you were with George Washington, you're dead too. So who wrote about George Washington?
Well, they wrote about it when they were alive.
How do you know? How we got him now in textbooks that are great.
Textbooks that are gray?
Great.
Oh, I mean,
Well, they say that about the Bible too, right? Like the people that wrote it at the time, and then it gets handed down and handed
Yeah,
down
it's
and
like
handed
the
down. You can't
the telephone.
necessarily
It's
believe
telephone
it.
where it's not all true.
By the time it
okay,
gets,
okay, yeah. I thought you were saying like he doesn't exist or something like that.
No,
yeah.
I think he
Yeah, I don't know, like
exists.
his wooden teeth and all these stories about him. Who knows?
It is.
you know?
History is one big game of telephone.
we have
No
no
doubt.
idea.
No.
Yeah.
That's
None.
why I think
That
you
I'm-
gotta
it's-
experience everything till you know
Well,
it's
we need
there.
a time machine for that one. But I just need.
Which Jeff Bezos is building in Texas right now.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Good
Sure
to
looks
know.
like that. I'm just saying. I know the Earth is round. I'm not.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
I am
pretty
comfortable-
sure.
I'm comfortable saying I don't know.
And that's why I would go to space. That's the only reason. I wouldn't come right back down. Just, that's nice. Come
Just
right back.
peek your head up and go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
Okay, curve, done.
Yeah, but then
But even that, I'm like, well, maybe it's flat this way. Maybe it's a circle and flat that way.
What if it's just like a cube and you're like, oh no.
Holy
We
shit!
were way off.
I gotta start
Pyramid.
a YouTube channel now.
I have so much work to do now.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if I went up there and I saw that it was round, then I have to come back down and try to convince everyone who hasn't gone up there, which is
what
the
I'm
majority
saying.
of people. That sounds more
You're
frustrating
creating
than.
way more work for yourself.
I
I mean,
think
whoever,
that-
what was it, Galileo, Copernicus, whatever? That was such a
Galileo,
fucking burden of it. You know, I would just be like, I know it's round. You guys are idiots, but I'm not going to try to convince you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
no,
think they
that's
kill you
sick.
if you like try to convince them that like
Right.
at that time you're like
Right.
it's
Burn
we're
at the
not
stake or some
he
shit.
what always say like we're not the center of the universe, the sun is. They
Right.
were like
Yeah, you're
Let's get
dead.
the fuck
You're
outta here.
dead. No, thank you.
We don't want to hear this guy.
And for what? Just so other people go like, okay, you're right. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
It's like-
Ain't worth it, man. Walk away like Chris Davis, dude. Just fucking walk away.
Retire.
All right, that's the rundown. Anything
Wow,
for the after show?
We went down a hole there.
Yeah.
I got riled up about space. I like that.
yeah. I don't have anything for the after show. I don't think.
Anything going
I
on
think
around
Dave
here?
and them will be back tomorrow. You got your luggage tags on sale.
Buy luggage tags.
Unbelievable.
Luggage
Smart.
guy luggage tags.
Between the
Your
too
tweet
bad.
was funny. The when shit just happens to you and make it into merch is the funniest.
It's
the
beautiful
best.
watching like the whole system do it now. From
Yeah.
I think the too bad sweatshirts make sense even if you don't know the story. That
I
just,
agree.
That
Yeah,
just
you don't
feels
need
like
to know.
like a brand, like too bad, like
Yeah.
whatever. The luggage tags and Dana B doing zillion beers. It's just like everybody's brain has bought into the capitalistic, greedy internet ways.
You're
So it's
like
like,
a-
I'm gonna make a joke and I'm
guys-
gonna make
you're
my
like a
own.
proud
You
papa.
guys did
like
that
a,
10 years ago.
Forever.
That's why I
Yes.
love it now.
Yes.
It's like
Like,
we're back to old
everybody's
school.
doing
Just
it.
like
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
what it is.
shout out to Rhea. The luggage tag thing was her idea. She was
People
just like,
love being in on the joke.
A quick
and
$5.
or knowing what's going on.
Yep.
quick
You know how many people
$5.
just aren't even going to use that as a luggage tag? They just want to see it and be like, I bought it,
Yeah.
I'm in on the joke, and then
Yeah.
whether I put it on my fucking luggage tag and write my name on it.
Yeah, it's
doesn't matter.
$5 if you buy a zillion beer shirt, you buy a too bad sweatshirt, and you just tack on a couple luggage tags. Boom,
Beauty.
you're gone.
Beauty. It's just the Barstool way.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, on top of the Bud
I
Light
finished,
Seltzer, you
man.
get the
It's
belt. You
fantastic.
also, the winner gets
I
a
enjoyed
free
it a
year's
lot.
supply of Bud Light Seltzer.
Oh, shit.
So not only do you get the belt, but you also get to drink for free for a year. So tell your brother to get those clappers going.
Yeah, he was a defenseman. He's got a good slapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See how he does.
All right, that's the rundown.